right, here I am with Hampton boys basketball team. I got Jonas, I got Andrew in the middle, and I got Gavin all the way at the end. Guys, let's talk about this. We're going to be playing in a very, very big game next week. I mean, as you all know, the 5A bracket is always a dogfight every single game. Like, you never know what's going to happen. You guys are the 10th seed going into this tournament, though, but you guys enter on a 5-game winning streak. You guys had some big wins at home late in the season against Indiana and Shaler that really helped you to get this 10 seed and everything like that. I mean, just tell me, Jonas, I'll start with you since you got the mic. Just tell me a little bit about what has gone right late in the season to get these big wins and to be third in the section, only one game behind for second, and you guys are playing meaningful ball. I mean, what is this regular season? What has this winning streak been like?
Yeah, I mean, the first, 2/3 of the season, we dropped a couple bad ones, beat a couple good teams, but then after a tough loss at Kiski, we kind of realized it was desperation time, and if we wanted to keep our playoff streak alive and keep going, we really needed to not win out, but win most of our games, but we ended up winning out and on a 5-game win streak, which is really big for us.
Yeah, I mean, like Jonas said, we had a really bad loss up at Kiski, and we were all feeling pretty depressed after that. And then we played Indiana right after that, and we had a really bad first half. And so at halftime, our coach kind of got into us, and we kind of realized then that it was time to turn things around. And we ended up winning that Indiana game, and now on a 5-game win streak. So.
Yeah, I agree with what both they said. And I think just our defense has been solid the whole year, and I think our offense has kind of been lagging behind. And I think after that Kiski game and another low-scoring game where I don't think we scored over 40 points, I think we really just locked it in practice, and then we came out with this 5-game win streak heading into the playoffs. And I think our defense has still been there, but our offense has really picked it up, and we've started to play how we know how we can play.
I'm going to help Gateway involved in what I'm about to ask you guys, because they play Indiana, and you guys recently beat them. Huge, really, I think it was either the start of the winning streak or maybe in the middle, though. But that win, I feel really helps you guys a lot, though. So I'm helping Gateway out involved in this. How were you guys able to contain Aaron in that game? Not have him go off and whatever.
I mean, first half we didn't do really well. He had 17 the first half, and I think it's just not really letting that get to you. Obviously he's a great player. He's very dominant, 6'8", every bit of it. It's really hard for now he improved his jump shot as well. So I think just being aggressive with him, he's gonna get his shots and he's gonna get some buckets, but I think there's other guys on that team that you can look to attack, take advantage. If you shut everyone else down and look to and try to contain him as much as you can, you can definitely pull out with a win.
Okay, well, I just helped you on that, so you better take notes on that. Enough with that, though. Let's talk a little bit about your game coming up next week against Peters Township. I mean, I think we all know they got a really good scorer in Dylan Donovan. They got Jake Wetzel that is used a lot in the paint. Tell me a little bit about, without giving away secrets, what is going to be the key to winning that road game next week?
I mean, it's going to be we're really excited for that game. We're pretty confident. We're not too high, not too low, but we're feeling good about it. I'd say the obvious thing is containing Dylan. From what we've seen so far, he's obviously their best player. Very good player. So I think the key is stopping him and then figuring it out from there.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely really confident going into this game with the 5-game win streak that we have. And obviously we got to contain 25 and their big guy. But, I mean, we're really excited. We know they got a really nice gym. It's going to be a really good environment, and I think we're ready for it.
Yeah, I know we're all excited. I know we wish it would come sooner. It's been a week. But we're all ready. We're prepping in practice and stuff, and we know we got to shut down, Donovan and their big guy. Got to keep him off the boards. And I think we just got to play our basketball. Ride that 5-game win streak, ride the momentum we have. And I think Peters is a great team, and I think it's going to be a great game.
Awesome. So it wasn't too long ago that your guys' Hampton Talbots were like high up, like everybody was talking about them, whether you would like it or not. They had guys like Peter Kramer, Liam, and everything like that. And then after they left, a lot of people might have had questions about what this team was, though. But I mean, you guys really didn't miss a beat. I mean, this is a good program that goes even all the way back to like when Ryan Luther and the Luther brothers were playing and stuff like that, though. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I mean, let me ask you this first. Did a lot of you guys play like during your sophomore year? Did you play a lot?
No, none of us. I think these two and one of our other guys got a couple varsity minutes, but I wasn't even on the varsity team.
Oh, okay.
And then none of us got any significant varsity minutes until our junior year.
That makes sense. Okay. So that leads to this question, though. So as sophomores, you guys saw what that team was able to do, go to the WPIAL title. You guys were part of that state semifinals team, even if you guys were sitting on the bench, though. What do you think you learned from that team 2 years ago, 3 years ago, to help you to get to where you guys are at back in the playoffs?
Yeah, well, I mean, we learned a lot from those guys. Those guys are still great friends of ours. We talk to them all the time. Every time they're home from break, we try to see them as much as we can. I'd say that one thing we really learned from them is the chemistry they had on and off the court, and knowing that not just at the end of the day it's just basketball, but being able to see the fun of it and stay together and realize like you're playing the game with your brothers and like just have as much fun as you can. And I think that's one of the reasons why they did so well. Obviously, they were really talented, but the chemistry they had was unheard of.
Yeah, I mean, like he said, they're great dudes, and we're still good friends with all of them. What we learned from them is they always were ready to practice every single day. Whether they wanted to be there or not, they always brought it to practice, and it made us a lot better going against them every day in practice. And yeah, it was great to kind of have that experience in our younger years to see what winning looks like. And I think that has a pretty big part of where we are today.
Yeah, I agree with all that. They were a really tight-knit group and everything. But I also think they really took pride in their defense. And I think they, all of them were good on-ball defenders. I mean, a lot of times, Peter's a D1 talent. You see those guys, they're, all about offense, but he cared about defense, too. We had a lot of good role players that were good defensively. AJ Prudente, Alex Nilis were really solid on-ball defenders who would, shut their best scorers down. And I think, obviously Liam and Peter are amazing players, really good scorers, but I think that defense took that team a long way, too. So we definitely took some tips from that and pride ourselves on our defense.
Follow-up question to that, and one of you guys can answer this, though, but when you look at the younger players on the team, do you want them to, remember you guys the same way you remember, the upperclassmen just try to do the same things, though? 2 years or 3 years from now, I might be talking to some other Hampton players in this situation like that. Anything you want to add on to that involving, the model or, the example you were trying to set?
I'm going to give this to Gavin because his brother's a sophomore.
Yeah, I would say because I thought a lot of them were really good role models. I think our sophomore year, we were good friends with them. We talked to them a lot. Some of us couldn't drive yet, so they, gave us rides and everything like that. But I think it's nice to have, there's juniors and seniors that you can look up to and learn things from, and even beyond basketball and learn about life from. And I think having the younger kids think of us like that would be a good thing.
Tell me a little bit about, I want to know, is there any team bonding stuff that you guys do? Anything outside of the gym that you guys would like to explain or talk about if you want?
I mean, nothing really in particular. We get food after practice. Saturday mornings a lot. We'll go get Eden Park for breakfast, something like that. We're all really good friends, all the seniors especially off the court. So we're hanging out with each other all the time, have a lot of classes together. Just been friends seriously since elementary school.
I mean, our school is really small compared to most 5A schools, so, we see each other all the time outside of basketball and just everywhere, so, yeah, when you see these people that much, it just makes you, that much closer.
Yeah, I mean, we're always, together at lunch in our coach's room, talking about everything, talking about practice, about the games and everything. And yeah, we're always together, even outside of basketball. We see each other a ton. And inside of basketball, when you're with people that much, I mean, we're like a really tight-knit group, and I think that really helps us on the court as well.
That's awesome to hear. I want to ask you guys, do you guys play any other sports besides basketball?
Just basketball for me.
Just basketball?
Just basketball.
I play soccer.
Play soccer?
Yep.
Okay. You guys had some good teams a couple of years.
Yeah.
Right? Like most recently, like you guys were like, or am I tripping? Am I tripping?
We were the 1 seed this year in 4A.
That's what I thought. I was like, you guys were. How did it? I don't know much about soccer.
It was fun.
So how was that? How did you guys finish up?
It definitely was a little disappointing. I think we lost in the second round to West A, who ended up winning the WPIAL championship.
Oh.
But it was a really good season. Like, we've had good teams the past couple of years, so I've always enjoyed it, being on a good team with all my friends on that team and stuff.
Gavin, what position do you play?
I'm the goalie.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, no, that's the most pressure. In my opinion, it might not be.
100%, I agree.
That game against West Allegheny, was it close?
Yeah, 2-1.
Oh, wow.
2-1, yep.
Man, that's crazy. All right. Back to all you guys. So, what's going to help you guys go on a deep run? What is something that maybe that, I don't know if you guys talk about it, but like as we sit here in front of this camera, what do you think that you guys got to do to make even that extra step to get back to the peak?
I think right now we're in a great spot. A lot of teams that we've seen a lot of teams like maybe lose their last game in the regular season. We just had our senior night on Monday, got a nice win, a little closer than we wanted it to be, but we won. Have won a couple in a row now. We're riding high, not too high, but I think that we just keep priding ourselves on our defense, just like our coach always tells us, and how we have been all season. And we got playmakers that can score the ball. I think our whole starting five can score, and we got some guys off the bench that can get buckets too. So I think we have everything it takes to make it run and be a team that people might not be expecting.
Yeah, it sounds cliche, but I think our defense is really what's going to make the difference for us. As long as we lock in on defense, and we've proved this season that we can shut down big-time players. So as long as we do that, we know our offense is going to come. So as long as we lock in on our defensive principles, we'll be good.
Yeah, and I think, we know every game is do or die, and I know all of us don't want this to be over, so we're playing with that desperation and that fire that, we want this season to keep going, and we don't want to be done on Tuesday. We want to keep going, play in states, make a deep run, and see what we can do.
Awesome. I want to ask you all, how did all three of you get into the game of basketball?
When I was in elementary school, I just kind of played flag football, played a little bit of basketball, played some hockey, just did everything. And then in middle school, I kind of started to pick it up. 7th and 8th grade, I didn't make the middle school team. I just was a rec basketball demon. These guys were the stars of the middle school team, and I was in the student section watching them. And then I kind of used that to motivate me more, and now become the player I am today.
Growing up, I didn't have a hoop at my house, so I would just go in my garage and just dribble for hours. So I think that's kind of how I fell in love with it. And then I would play with my friends at recess and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, same thing. I remember me and him, whenever I moved here, lived in the same neighborhood, and we'd go down in elementary school and, go to the church and play basketball and stuff. And I remember playing I used to have a rock driveway, so you dribble and the ball would go every way. But we just wanted to hoop, so it was still fun. And, I think we've been a tight-knit group, but I think one thing that's kept me in it is we've always been together on the same team with the same friends and everything, and it's really like a family at this point. So I think that's really why basketball is special.
That's very nice to hear, guys. I want to ask you guys, what's your favorite game that you played during the regular season? It could be something as a team, could be something individually. What's your favorite game this season?
I think it's kind of obvious. We'd be surprised if they all have the same answer. Our second game, home game against Shaler last Friday. biggest student section I've ever seen in my life. Even with the Peter Kramer teams and all that, it was packed. We started off super hot, shut them down to 14 points in the first half. The energy we had, they beat us at their place, so we had that get back mentality. That was I'll remember a game like that forever. Like the energy and the atmosphere, and it was really fun.
I would have to agree with Shaler. Those are our biggest rivals, always have been for as long as I can remember. So definitely Friday against Shaler.
Yeah, I'd say Shaler, but I think a sneaky one is Indiana. I think Indiana was like really where like our season was on the line at that point. I think that was like everybody said we're the underdog. They got D1 Aaron Webb, and he's amazing. But I think we played a really good team game that game, and I think that's why we're the seed we are in the playoffs, because that's that mixed with Shaler, but that's a huge win late in the season, and then to follow that up with 4 other wins, that's big.
I agree. I'm gonna ask you guys some fun questions now. Favorite NBA player?
The GOAT, LeBron James.
Russell Westbrook.
Steph Curry.
Favorite food to eat?
I'll really eat anything. I'll go with it's weird to say I don't have a favorite food. Yeah. I'll eat everything. Like I'm a big eater. It's a stupid answer.
Would you eat mushrooms? Like Brussels sprouts?
I guess, yeah. I'll eat Brussels sprouts.
Pizza.
Let's go a nice steak.
Okay. How do you like your steak?
Medium. It's the only way, medium.
I'm blanking for a second. Oh yeah, dream car.
Dream car? I'm not a car guy. Somewhere four wheels, AC, and more music. It'll give you the places.
No, I mean,
no.
I'm not.
Oh, when I was in California visiting my cousins, my one cousin had a Volvo. That was a pretty nice car to be. So I'll go with that.
A nice truck.
I'd say Porsche 911 GT3 RS.
See, Gavin. Gavin knows. Oh man. Name me a song that can get you hyped before a game.
I like a Little Baby before a game. I like a Lowdown, that Kansas State song.
That's good. Yeah.
Right above it by Drake and Lil Wayne.
I'm gonna have to go We Paid. Greatest song.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
I'll go with I like chocolate. I also like a black raspberry.
Cookies and cream.
Mine's black raspberry because Jonas said it. I'll just say it's like a good strawberry.
Okay. Last question. What is one thing people would be surprised to know about you guys?
About me?
Yes.
I mean, I think I might be able to. I might even say like I started playing basketball in like 9th grade, I guess, because now like on a varsity playoff team. Started on a varsity playoff team. I was kind of trash in middle school and all that. I guess that's something that most people wouldn't think.
So Jonah he started from the bottom, now at the top. Yeah.
I guess I've lived in Hampton all my life. That's all I know.
Have you guys lived in Hampton your whole life?
No, I would have went to neighborhood academy if I was like my first 3 or 4 years of my life. I lived in the city.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Which part in the city?
Like Lawrenceville.
Oh okay.
I moved here from NA.
From NA?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I didn't apply to a single college that's in state.
Really?
I don't like the cold weather.
What's your dream school?
Yeah. I don't know.
What schools have you applied for?
I think my top are like Clemson and Purdue.
Okay.
Big schools.
Big schools, big names, big athletics. Well, boys, I appreciate you taking time out of your week. I mean, you got playoffs coming up. You guys have been practicing, but thank you for taking time to talk about your season and what you guys have done to get to this point and enter in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thank you.